All right, it is October 2nd. It's 11:17 a.m. We're here at the World Arena Ice Hall in Colorado Springs at the smaller NHL rink where we're going to be watching the Colorado Springs Tigers play the Foothills Flyers 14U18. We are in the midst of warm-ups right now. We have a minute and a half left in the warm-ups. But the game should be ready to go here very shortly as both teams are getting their feet moving and getting the ball rolling. I don't think the Tigers have seen the Foothills Flyers yet, so I'm not sure how good of a team the Flyers are. But either way, it's hockey. Who cares? Kids are out to play for a nice Sunday morning, and there's nothing that polishes off a weekend better than a good bit of hockey. 45 seconds left in the warm-up. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and mute so this horrible music is being played right now. The music's probably fine. It's probably a stereo system. But, so you don't have to listen to it. But I'll be back shortly right at puck drop. 30 seconds left in the warm-up. All right, folks, warm-ups are done. 14 minutes on the clock. And this particular game is going to be a three-man system for the officials. We got one referee and two linesmen. For those who are unaware, the referee is the only one that can call penalties, with the exception of too many men, and that's about it. There are a couple others that the linesmen can call, but they're rarely, if ever, done. Normally, it's just reported to the referee during the next stoppage, and the referee will make a determination on whether or not the call needs to be made. But the linesmen do icings, offsides. They can control changes to the bench, uh, that type of stuff. So there's a lot of people that don't understand the difference between the two, but we're ready to go. And here we go, puck drop. Noon out taking the draw, and he wins that one back. Noon controlling that. Flyers steal that, throw it up, and goes off for one of the Flyers. And McKenzie knocks it in, takes out the linesman. He gets bumped into the boards. Flyers back with it, trying to pass it up. And Sullivan, I believe. Oh, McKenzie got hit really hard right against the glass. He's a little slow getting up, heading to the back to the bench. Rimmed off the boards behind the net. Ryman throws it up, not able to get it all the way down. Flyers come all the way back with it and throw it down deep into the Tiger zone. No icing on that one. Marvisi picks it up down below the net. She comes up, and her pass up is blocked and not out of the zone as the Flyers take it in. Shot and the save, and looks like the net got knocked off. And get another offside call right after that face-off. Sorry, one of my cameras fell down. I believe the hit from McKenzie. I need to find a way to stick those to the so the batteries don't fall down. All right, puck going all the way back down into the Foothills zone for a face-off as they go to the box for a 2-minute penalty. Foothills control that one, throw it up to the near side, chipped in by, I think, Ben Opdorp. He's out there with Gibson, picked up by 67 for the Tigers, passed up, not connected. 67 throws that one down. Ryman down there to pick it up. Number 15 for the Flyers gets it temporarily. Then one of the Flyers squirts past the Tigers player. Gibson with it, bounces it off the far side boards. And backhanded in, not deep, as the Flyers come up the other side. And back into the Tiger zone, number 20 taking it down. And he's hit hard by Trujillo. Puck thrown up by Spinder, not connected, and no icing there. Thrown up, picked up by Spinder. Spinder loses a handle on it. Noon with it. Backhands it towards the net. And no go on that one. Puck kept in temporarily. Flyers coming all the way down, and a shot and a save. Nice save by the Flyers goalie. I can't remember if that's is that Boston? Yeah, that's Boston. That's Lever there. Picked up. Helps if I actually switch to the right camera. Flyers down there. Noon picks it up out after it rebounds off the goalie. Chipped up. Right there, McKenzie with it, but he's not able to get a clean shot off. Picked in by Chamberlain. Flyers controlling that down below the goal line. McKenzie blows another tire. He goes down. McKenzie having a little bit of trouble this game. Flyers controlling it, taking it into the Tiger zone. Left for 16. 16 a shot right off of Boston's pad. So we get a stoppage of play. He looked like he got a little surprised on that one. 10:23 left in the first period. Tons of hockey to be played still. Noon taking the draw. Gibson gets it down below, chips it up the boards. 51 there. Not able to get it, or he is able to get it out. Flyers now controlling it in the neutral zone. Dan Opdorp kept it from going in. Ryman gets it and throws that into the zone. Noon down low. He gets bumped hard. Ryman with it. She throws it down to Noon. Cross ice. Nobody, or that was actually blocked. Shot by Noon wide of the net. Chipped up by number 20 for the Flyers. She carries it up the far side. Gibson right there. That's a big disparity in size. Flyers controlling it on the blue line. They throw it down deep. Gibson picks it up on the far side and manages to get it out and gets bumped by his own player. Flyers pick it back up. Number 20 with it. She carries it in. And shot off of Boston, and that goes into the backdrop netting. And we get another stoppage of play. And a face-off down in the Tiger zone. A little bit of back and forth in this game. Doesn't seem like any one team has a good advantage over the other. Flyers control that off the face-off. 7 carries it in. Quick change of direction. Picked up by the Flyers. Brought right back out. Number 12 carries it over the Tigers line. And shot towards Boston. Just goes wide of him. And Boston covers that one off. And we get another stoppage of play. Just to the right of Boston is where the face-off's going to be. We got Noon taking the draw. Flyers controlling that one, but only temporarily as McKenzie gets it up and out. And he blows another tire. Goes down. Flyers controlling it in their own zone, but not real well. Backhanded off the far side boards. And then chipped up and out. Noon got it past the Flyer player. And I'm pretty sure the goalie saved that one, so we got still got a tight game. Flyers trying to get to it down in their own zone. Number 20 blows a tire. Kenzie down low, battling for it. Picked off by Noon. Noon with it. Comes off the boards, takes a shot. The goalie, even though it was going up over the net, the goalie was able to snag that and cover it up. Popped out of the zone. Gibson misses it right as it goes by him down into the zone. Picked off by Van Opdorp. Centers that over to Seabolt. Seabolt with it. Carries it in the zone. Shoots on net. Chipped up. Van Opdorp picks it up and throws it down deep. Puck down below the goal line. Dryman right there. She centers that one. Comes back out to the point. Flyers managed to get it out temporarily. And carry it into the Tigers zone. Easy save for Boston as he covers that one up. It just kind of skittered over to him. Face off to the left of Boston. Face off taken by Noon in the Tigers zone. Flyers win that, but not cleanly as it does come out. Trujillo. Able to get to that one, and it's kicked in off of number 8 and into the zone. That was Lenhart. Went off of his skating in. We got Noon again taking the draw. Chipped in by Noon. Flyers pick it up, take it down below the own goal line. Noon now controlling it, tries to center that one, and that skitters right in front of the net. The goalie covers that one up. I think that kind of surprised everybody. Face-off taken by Noon on the far side and won by the Tigers. Lenhart down there, he's able to get it in deep, but it goes off of a Flyers stick. Flyers chip it up, and that's going all the way down for an icing, and it does, as they're not able to connect on the pass there. Face-off down in the Foothills zone. false face off there. Noon, not sure who caused that whistle on right off the face-off. But Noon taking the draw. Flyers win that one back. Number 18 gets it. Backhands it up the boards to 89. 89 gets it to number 12. It comes flying through the neutral zone and into the Tiger zone. Puck on the near side. Trujillo there. Trying to get it out, not able to do so. Noon does on the second attempt. Cross ice over to number 39. Marvisi's not able to keep it in. Chipped up by Marvisi. Flyers chip it back down. And I'm not sure if that was an icing or too many men. And they might be calling too many men off of a... Nope, they're calling an offside. So no penalty. Keep playing. Spender chips it up to Gibson. Gibson there. He's down to number 15. Gibson comes away with that. Oh! Gibson gets flattened up against the boards. No call there. Spender controlling it, chips it in, and chips it in on offsides. So we get a stoppage of play. Face off on the far side. There could be an argument on that play against Gibson that he turned, which he did, at the last second and put himself in that position, which is why there was no call. Nobody likes to make a call like that if they can avoid it, but it's part of the game. Battling down low, puck bouncing around, and the Tigers bury one. I think that's Seabolt that put it in. That puck was bouncing around quite a bit. That puts the Tigers up 1-0 so far. Face off back at the neutral zone. 5:26 left in the first period. Noon taking the draw out with Dryman, and can't tell who that is. Dean out there. Flyers controlling it. Chipped up and back to the Flyers. Chipped in, went off of Dean, and Flyers picked back up and take it all the way down into the Tigers zone. Flyers controlling it. Cross ice pass. Dean there, and he's not able to get it out. Sorry, bad camera work there. Over to Dryman. Dryman backhands it out of the zone. Picked up by the Flyers and chipped right back in. Marvisi back to get it. Up to Dryman. Dryman not able to get it out again as the Flyers pinch in. Shot, and Boston saves that one and covers up the puck for a quick stoppage of play. Face off over to the left of Boston. Noonigan taking the draw. He wins that one all the way back below the goal line. Spender comes away with it. Chips it up and out of the zone. Flyers number 18 back to pick it up, and he takes it back into the Flyers zone and then backhands it up to 89. 89 not able to handle it. Tigers get it back in the neutral zone. Dean bounced off the boards right there. A little hard getting up. Ryman with the good steal. And finally the Flyers do get it out on another attempt. Chipped up by Chamberlain. Flyers bounce it off the boards. Goes off a Chamberlain stick and down deep. No icing there. He takes it down below the Tigers net. Comes out the other side. Chips it up and not able to hit Trujillo. I cannot say his name for some silly reason. Flyers controlling it down below the We're down in the Tigers zone. And finally, Lovato gets it out. Flyers now controlling it on the far side. Carried in by Gibson. Quick little move. He tries to get around one of the Flyers player. Not able to do so. And he's still battling hard. Trio down there, and Flyers get the puck past him. Marvisi picks it up. Marvisi backhands it up. Back into the Flyer zone. Gibson right there. Shot, and Trio trying to pick up the rebound there and not able to do much with it. It was a great attempt. Marvisi chips it up. And Lovato not able to handle that one. Flyers pick it up, carry it right back in. Shot and a save by, that was not a save. It went off the side of the net. Van Opdorp now with it. Tries to chip it up. Flyers pick that one up. Finally out of the zone. Flyers controlling it. Number 20 leaves it for 15. 15 chips it up. Goes cross ice to 21. And Van Opdorp picks it up, but it had already crossed over the line. And we get a stop to play on an offsides. So we got a face-off right behind that stanchion. This is not the best place to video from just because these stanchions are huge. Shot on by Noon and a save by the goalie. So we get another stop to play at the 2:05 mark of the first period. Noon out there with Sullivan and McKenzie. Noon controlling it. Steps to the center. His shot is blocked. Chipped out. Spindler right there stops the puck, but number 90, for the Flyers picked it up and a shot on Boston. And we get another quick whistle and a stoppage of play. Flyers control that face-off. Take it down low, and they end up putting it in. I think it went off of Boston. And so we get another goal by the Flyers to tie the game up. Current score 1-1. Gibson taking the draw. Looks like he's been moved up to forward. Driving control on that, had it whacked away from her. Backhanded in by number 89 for the Flyers. It goes down low. Marvisi back to pick it up on the far corner. Gibson chips that one up to Thiem. He's not able to do much with it. Shot blocked. Thiem backhands it, but not out. Off the glass. Dryman touches it, but not able to do much with it. And finally Gibson with it, and he gets hauled down. And it pops back in. Flyers still in the zone, so that's going to be an offside call at the 1:26 mark. They're going to say the faceoff is at center ice. No, they're not. They moved it to back behind that stanchion again. Gibson again taking the draw. Tigers come away with that one. Thiem gets it in. Carries it down. Shot way up over the net. Picked up by the Flyers on the near side. Number 88 or 89 goes flying into the Tigers zone. Trying to center it, not able to do much with it. Another shot on and goes up over the net. Flyers controlling it in the Tigers zone. Number 15 at the point. Shot saved by Boston. And two of the Flyers are sitting there pointing at it like they're officials and it's a goal. But there's no indication by the official that it was a goal. Looks like the official in line were talking about it, and the referee waves that one off. And that's his job, to have that discussion and make that determination. So no goal, still tied at 1, 59.7 seconds left in the first period. Tigers controlling that one. Gibson heading up ice with it. And he chips it in and races to get it. Gibson down low with it, below the goal line. And Dean's there to help him out. But Flyers still playing with it, not able to get it out. Lenhart just chips it in. Deeper. Dean now with it. He gets bumped. Gibson had it taken away from him. VC chips it up and backhands it up to Thiem. Thiem now with it. He carries it into the zone and throws it just wide of the net. Not just wide, way wide of the net. Picked up by the Flyers, number 21. He comes up the ice again. Stevens. Time winds down. Backhands it to 90. They're not able to connect. And that horn signals the end of the first period. We'll be back shortly with the start of the second. Meantime, I'm going to go ahead and mute so YouTube does not block our feed. All right, getting ready for the start of the second period. Score is tied. 2 periods of hockey to be played. 28 minutes left. Noon wins that one. Trujillo with it, and he chips it up to Noon. Noon's got a couple flyers on him. Backhand pass is not successful. And carried into the zone by number 16. Shot, and the goal goes right past Boston. 16 buried that one in the back of the net. And that puts the Flyers up 2-1 in this game so far. 13:43. That was early on in the second period. I think that was Sullivan, number 26, that got beat the outside. Sorry, that was Chamberlain that got beat to the outside. Flyers take it into the Tigers zone. Round down low. Sending that one wide of the net. Marvisi chips it up to Thiem. Thiem not able to get it out. Bounced at, or one of the Flyers kids reached up, grabbed it, and knocked it down. I think they're calling a hand pass, which means it's coming out of the zone. Not sure if that's the case, but we'll see what the referees call. Okay, they might have accidentally made that call. The puck's going down into the Tiger zone. And won by the Tigers. Gibson trying to get to it. He does not. The Flyers come away with it. Gibson steals that one, goes down below the goal line. Comes out the other side, gets around a couple of the Flyers players, carries it in. Nice little move by Gibson. Not able to get the shot off. Flyers bring it from behind the net. Carry it up, number 20 with a head of steam. Trying to get down low. And he tries to get it to the front of the net, not able to do so. Takes it around behind, circles the net. Comes up through the slot. Tigers really bunching up that area. Sophia chips it up. Dean trying to get to it, but he gets beat out by number 15. And then chipped up, and Lenhart back to pick that one up in the Tiger zone. He takes it around behind the net and had his pocket picked. Spender right there. Squirts out to Boston. But I don't know if that one went in or not. I do not believe so. They're saying the faceoffs to the left of Boston. No goal, and score still at 2-1. You got Noon taking the draw now. Flyers controlling it up top of the Tiger zone. Chipped down deep on the far side corner. A little move to get around Spender. Number 89 there. Spender picks the pocket. And off of Spender's stick, but not out, as number 12 brings it down the boards. Chamberlain got rubbed out on the boards right in front of the bench there. Noon picks off the Flyers pass and then gets run down. Chipped in offside, so we get a stop at the play with a face-off right outside the blue line. Trillo taking the draw. And won by the Tigers. Not cleanly, though. Number 12 for the Flyers racing in. Pass center ice. Boston right there is able to keep that one out. Shot from up high by the Flyers. That hits Triolo, and he races down. And I'm not sure that should have been icing. There was no control of the puck. It bounced off one of the Tigers players and went all the way down. But that's okay. Trillo taking the draw. Back to the point for the Flyers, down low on the far side. Quick change of direction by number 89. 89 had his pocket picked temporarily. He's racing to get to it. Chips it down deep. Carvisi picks it up down below the goal line. She chips it up off the board. Flyers controlling it. And finally off of Lobato's skating out. Gibson picks it out of the air, but crosses over the blue line on an offside call. That was a bummer. He would have been gone. Lobato was still in the zone, so it's a good call by the refs. Moon taking the draw out with Dean and Dryman. Moon wins that one as he pushes it to the Flyers. Race to get to the puck first. Comes up the near side boards. Not pinched off as Dean comes back for it. Back to Spender. Spender chips it up. Dean gets hit. Spender right there. Bounces it off the boards. Dryman not able to get a handle on it. Puck is bouncing around. Finally down deep by the Flyers on the far side, but driving right there. Wind around to the near side. Dean picks that one off the boards, carries it up, cross ice, not able to connect with Dryman, but she gets to it first. Takes it to the front of the net and off the goalie. He covered that one up pretty good. No goal there. Siebold taking the draw. He's got McKenzie and I believe that's Sullivan. McKenzie with it. He had his pocket picked. Flyers number 15 carries it up. It's a 3-on-1 shot and a save by Boston. 3-on-1, number 15 with the shot there for the Flyers. And he's not able to bury it past Boston. Boston closed that off. Puck bouncing around, finally back up to the points. Number 15 shot way up over the net. Flyers number 20 just drops it down low for 89. He's not able to handle it. Siebold picks it up. Up to number 15, who just throws it right back down the boards. Two Flyers are not able to handle it, so it moves around to the near side. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan cross ice to McKenzie. They're not able to connect, so picked up by the Flyers. Siebold with a shot way up over the net. And the Flyers pick it up on the near side, bounce it off the boards. Sullivan chips it up. Sorry, that's Chamberlain. And then thrown in by 89. Ringed around by Van Opdorp to Gibson. He's not able to handle it. Shot way wide of the net. Puck down low, controlled by number 20 for the Flyers. And shot and over the net. That looked like a weird one. Gibson picks that one up. Lobato not able to handle that one. Chipped up as Gibson's hit. Number 15 controlling it. Bounces it off the near side boards. Gibson again not able to handle it. Number 21 carries one shot wide of Boston. Up down low. And Van Opdorp there. Squirts out. Gibson picks that one up. Carries it into the zone. Gets around number 15. And he finally had his pocket pick. Number 21 carrying it back up. He had it knocked away from him by Van Opdorp. And Spinder down low, not able to control it. Puck bouncing around. Noon throws it off the near side boards. Finally, Van Opdorp comes with it. He gets it up to Dryman. Dryman and 15 bump into each other, but Dryman comes away with the puck. Puck coming up the near side by number 20. Comes flying through the neutral zone. And a shot and a nice save. Puck knocked away by Van Opdorp. Sorry, that was Spinder. Flyers still controlling it in the Tiger zone. Shot and a save by Boston. Another shot, another save by Boston, and Boston finally covers it up. And so we get a stoppage play. Face off down low to the left of Boston. Noon taking the draw. Going against number 12 for the Flyers. And a quick whistle. I guess the left side pinched in a little bit. Number 7 for the Flyers brings it to the front of the net. Dean blows the tire and chipped down by number 29. Down low, backhands it off the boards to 7. Brings it around the net, and Dean now with it, backhands it off the boards and does manage to get it out of the zone. Number 12 for the Flyers controlling it, backhands it over to the far side to number 16. Chipped up and out by Chamberlain. Dean now with the steal, and he pulls it to his right and ends up losing it. Flyers now control it. Up to 12, bringing it into the Tigers zone. Bavisi picks it up, comes flying up the far side, backhands it up and out of the zone. Flyers controlling it now. Chipped in by 28. Chamberlain picks it up on the backside. Dean now gets it, but loses the handle on it, so the Flyers 29 keeps it in. Noon gets it past number 18, and there's a race for the puck. Noon's going to get to it first, but 18 was right there. Noon controlling it, back up to the point. Sullivan controlled it for just a little bit, and then it's out of the zone. Kenzie now with it. Tries to get it up to 93. Siebold down, gets to that one first. Centers that right to the front of the Foothills goalie, but it squirts out. Foothills comes away with it. Number 90 carries it through the neutral zone, but Spinder picked his pass off. Tigers carry it in down below the goal line, tries to center it there. Number 93. And that was Sullivan is number 93. I don't know why I keep getting him and Chamberlain mixed up. Icing call on the Tigers, so it comes all the way back down to the Tigers zone at the 4:08 mark of the second period. Foothills currently up 2-1 in this game. Trillo taking the draw now. And won by the Tigers. Chipped up, not out. Lovato there tries to do a quick move, not able to get around the Flyers player. Chipped up, and Chamberlain there bounces it off the boards. Foothills picks it back up, and no goal there. Oh, I didn't even recognize they had actually switched out goalies. So we got Nolan in net. Number 41. We started with Boston, but we now have Nolan Kimball, the second goalie. Looks like they're splitting the game. Trillo taking the draw. Down low, brings around to the near side. Lovato there, not able to get a handle on it as he goes flying into the Foothills zone. Trillo and number 20 for the Flyers hit each other. It actually sounded like it hurt a little bit. Flyers bring it up to the neutral zone. Number 12 flies in, shot off of Kimball. Gibson now with it. Carries it up to the neutral zone, gets around number 13, tries to center it, and Trillo right there. Spinder with a nice steal and a shot there. Flyers pick it up in their own zone. Number 12 brings it up. Chipped up, goes off from our BC. Noon with it. Tried to center that. Number 12 picked it off. Marvisi stole that one and quick spinning slap at it. Gets it out of the zone. Number 20 carries it in and takes down Spinder. That one looked like it hurt Spinder a little bit. McKenzie with a quick change of direction. Up to Thien. Thien carries it in. He's all by himself. Takes it down below the goal line. Gets around a couple of the Flyers players. Tries to center that. Van Opdorp with a shot redirected by McKenzie up front. Almost a good attempt there. Finally, the Flyers come away with it and bring it out of the zone. Noon trying to race number 14 for it. And no clear winner on that as the puck keeps going. Dean looking like he ran out of a little bit of steam down there. Puck bouncing around, comes up the far side wall. Chipped back in by 29, picked up down low by Sullivan. He's bumped. 21 with a shot way wide of the net and way high. I think it was redirected. Back up to the point to 29. Picked off by Van Opdorp. Gets around number 16. Couple moves. Dryman with it. Shot. And right there at the side of the net, but not able to bury it, was, I think, Thien. Flyers bring it right back up through the neutral zone. Lenhart there spins and tries to get it out. Fails to do so. Flyers controlling that down low. The Tigers zone. Shot off the post by Dryman. Great shot. The goalie needs to buy that post of root beer. They're too young to drink, so can't buy them a beer. Chipped up and out. Seabolt now carrying it in. Shot, and he buries that one in the net. Seabolt off of a great shot to the near side post of the goal in the waning seconds of the second period to tie this game up. So we are tied at 2 now. 14.5 seconds left in the period. Not much to play. Seabolt picks it up again. Gets around the Foothills player, but not able to do much with it. And Marvisi picks it up, and she throws it in offsides as we still had Dryman in the zone. And we get a stoppage of play at the 3.8 seconds left in the second period. Seabolt again taking the draw, and he just throws it into the Foothills zone. And that horn signals the end of the second period. We are tied at 2 so far in this game. We'll be back shortly for the start of the third and final period of this game. All right, start of the third period. Trillo taking the draw. Going against number 21 for the Flyers. Won by the Flyers. Comes back. But Gibson gets to it. Not quite first. Puck going into the Tigers zone. Number 90 with a little backhand pass. Puck down low. Flyers able to control it, but it pops out of the zone. Number 15 gets it in the neutral zone. And Van Opdorp trying to do something with it. Picked up by Gibson. He backhands it in and then races to go get it. Lobato picks it up, throws it back over to the near side to Trillo, and back up to the point, comes out, Marvisi controlling it, tries to get it to Gibson, and picked off by Lobato. Lobato carries it into the zone, gets around number 15, down low, and bumped by number 90. 20 picks it up down below the goal line, and just waits. No pressure from the Tigers there. That's not the type of hockey these kids need to be playing. And 21 throws it all the way down, and we get an icing call on the Flyers. The game of hockey has changed drastically over probably the last decade, with the game getting a lot faster, more speedy, focused more on skilled play instead of the big physical bruising that we used to have. And USA Hockey, with some of their rules, have adopted that philosophy. Puck bouncing around. Marvisi gets it, throws it down to Noon. Noon with it. Centered to McKenzie, not able to make a complete solid pass. Spinder fails to get the puck. 2-on-1 against Marvisi, 12 and 14 going in. Center pass blocked by Marvisi. Great play by her. Noon battling down low for it against two of the Flyers players. Marvisi picks it up, takes it around behind the net, gets it up to McKenzie. He tries sidestep number 12, I believe it was. Able to do so. Chipped up. Dean racing to get to it first. Picks it up off the wall. Shot. And the goalie saves that one. That was a 2-on-1. Good shot by Dean, but there were other options available. Seabold taking the draw out with Dryman and Sullivan now. And Seabold, no clear winner on that. Flyers, number 21, spins back into his own zone with the puck. Brought up the near side. Lenhart whacks at it and manages to keep it in temporarily. Dryman picks it up in the neutral zone and then throws it back in, but 16 picks that pass off. Bounce off the near side boards, chipped up by Sullivan. Or Chamberlain, sorry. Puck down low. Dryman steals that, tries to center it. And Siebel flattens one of the kids there. That is number 18. 21 takes the puck into the Tiger zone, tries to center that one. And good shot and saved by Nolan. Another shot and saved by Nolan. That one I thought went in. Picked up by Dryman. She chips it up and out of the zone. Picked off by number 16. She goes flying in again. Backhands it up. Nolan saves that one. Chamberlain with the puck. He had it stripped by number 16, Chirillo there. And centering pass. Back up to the point on the far side. Chipped in. Lobato not able to get to it. Then Opdorp comes off the wall with the puck. And then chips it up and out of the zone. 12 for the Flyers is going to get to it first. Bounces it off the far side boards. Brought up by number 16. He goes flying into the zone. Shot and a save. And Looks like Nolan's trying to scooch out of the net, but he doesn't know where the puck is. Referees are discussing that. I think the Flyers are saying they scored that one, but we'll see what the officials have to say. No goal. Face off just to the left of Nolan down there. They're calling no goal, and looks like we might need an explanation by the officials on what happened. Coaches will get that. We won't. They're paying. They apparently did not see it cross over the goal line, which is what they're probably telling right now. All right, face off down low for the Tigers. In the Tigers zone. 10:05 left in the third period. Lots of hockey to be played. Foothills wins that one. They bring it down the far side. Number 20 with it, tries center it, picked off by Spindler. Spindler comes out the far side, throws it all the way down out of the zone. Flyers bring it right back into the Tigers zone. Shot saved by Nolan. Centering pass. Somehow the Flyers managed to keep that one in. Chipped up, Lobato picks it up on the far side, tries to chip it past Flyers player and does manage to do so, but number 15 is right there. Noon throws it towards the net, and the goalie easily covers that one. So we get another stoppage of play. Face off down low in the Foothills zone, just to the right of the goalie. Noon taking the draw against number 21. Noon wins that one. Lenhart with a shot towards the net. Puck's right there, and the goalie manages to cover that one up. And we get a stoppage of play. Taking the draw again. And that one stays down low, but being right there as he gets hit hard. 20 brings it up, goes to 21. Lenhart gets beat to the outside, chipped up and over the goalie. Centering pass. Chamberlain picks that one up. And he gets bumped. Gets it down low. Then Opdorp picks it up on the far side. He gets hit. Sullivan bounces it off the boards and stood up by 21. 15 carries it around behind the net. Noon controlling it, but he drew a tire and picked off by 20. 20 carrying it up into the Tiger zone, but he goes in offsides at the 8-11 mark. Still tied in this game. Face off in the neutral zone on an offsides call. Novisi picks that up, throws it up, and not out. Shot way wide of the net by number 18. Rolls around to the far side. Picked off by Seabolt. Seabolt throws that one partially down, but picked off. Barbisi chips it up the boards to 12. 12 picks it up. Over to the near side, number 89 with it. Carries it in. Thrown wide of the net. Seabolt picks it up on the far side as he's hit. He is hit hard. I don't think I got that on the camera. That should be a 2 and a 10. Yeah, I did not get that on the camera. But he went down pretty hard. Coach is assessing him. Referees are having their little discussion. I'm gonna go ahead and mute for right now, but we'll be back as soon as we figure out what's going on. All right, I suspected that was a 2 and a 10. Puck is all the way down in the Foothills zone. Flyers on a Flyers. The Tigers are on a power play. Barbisi picks it up. Down for Noon. Noon centers that for Dryman. Dryman not able to hold it. Picked off by Spinder right at the point. And he's not able to keep it in. Dryman with it. Up to Spinder. Spinder controlling that, taking it into the zone. Lost the handle on it and chipped back out by the Flyers. Dryman with it, gets it over to Barbisi. Barbisi gets it up to Sullivan. Sullivan, he's bumped, but he gets it in a little deeper. And finally squirts out. Lenhart right there. And Noon finally takes it in as he's bumped. Thrown all the way down by the Flyers again. Down to Nolan. Nolan throws it up to Dryman. Dryman gets it over to Noon. Noon carries it in. Quick stop. Throws it towards the net. And a shot on and is saved by the goalie as we get another stoppage of play and a little bit of pushing and shoving there. Looks like we got Lobato going to the box. That's going to negate the Tigers power play. Play a little bit of fast 4-on-4 hockey here for at least another 52 seconds before the Flyers go on a 1 minute and 8 second power play. So it was a 2 and a 10 on that particular hit on Seabolt. Chipped up by Gibson, and nice save by goalie. That only wasted a few seconds. Oh, they're just calling misconduct on Lobato, so no power play for the Flyers. The Tigers are still, well, I spoke way too soon. Trillo going to the box, and he touches the puck, and he gets an interference call. He's going to the box for 2 minutes. So now we'll play a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey for 37 seconds, and then the Flyers will go on a power play. And they're calling a minor penalty for interference with the referee call. That puck's going to go all the way back down into the Tigers' zone for the faceoff. And that'll be just to the left of Nolan. And we got some 4-on-4 hockey for a little bit. 2-2 hockey game. Noon wins that one, and thrown up and out by Chamberlain. Good win by Noon. Chamberlain had a little more time, I think, than he realized. So he ended up throwing it out. Let's redo the face-off. Noon and number 12, won by Noon. Van Opdorp takes it around behind the net. Brought up the near side, but not cleanly. Puck is stuck there. 12 walks off the boards with it. Shot up over Nolan. And still in the Tigers' zone. Finally McKenzie with it. Carries it up and picked off by number 15. 15 gets it, carries it up, and Noon gets it out, steals that one, gets it out of the zone. Chipped up and out by McKenzie. No ice on that one. It goes all the way down. Tigers are on a penalty kill now. 21 picks it up down below the goal line. And gets around Noon, carries it up the far side. Now up through the center. Carries it in. Shot blocked by Chamberlain. Puck's right there. Nice stretch by Kimball to keep that puck out of the zone. And Dean finally gets that one out. Picked up by number 15. Cross ice. And brought in by 89. He does a little move. And chipped up and out by Dean. Flyers have to reset a second time. 20 carries it in. A little bit of a head of steam. Leaves it for 12. 12 leaves it for 15. 15 is shot in a redirection by Chamberlain. Dean trying to get to it, not able to control it to get it out of the zone. Flyers still have it down in the Tigers zone. 18 seconds left on the Tigers penalty. Flyers controlling it down low. Shot wide of the net. Flyers still controlling it. Back up to the point, 15. Shot that's redirected up front by Gibson. Thrown around the far side. Tigers penalty is over. Trillo back out of the box. He throws it up the boards. That's picked off. Number 12, shot way wide of the net. And another, I don't know how he did it, save from Kimball. Thrown to the net, and he finally snags that one, and we get a stoppage of play. Kimball with a couple of really good saves to keep that one out. Flyers putting a ton of pressure on the Tigers down in their own zone. Faceoff is going to be just to the right of Kimball. 3:37 left in the third period. Seabolt taking the draw. Good to see him back out there. Sullivan with a shot saved by the goalie. Great save. Great shot by Sullivan.
Keep going, Tigers!
Lenhart right there to pick that one off. Kept in the zone only temporarily. Flyers bring it up out and out of the zone. 16 carries it in. shot saved by Kimball. Chipped to the near side boards from BC and chipped up. Not out as the Flyers get a hold of it, take it all the way back down into the Tiger zone. Thrown up the far side by Kimball. Goes off of the Flyers stick. Siebel racing to get to it first. He does. Takes it around behind the net. Tries to do a centering play. Not able to do much with it. Puck's bouncing around up front. Flyers come away with that. Try and make a pass. It doesn't connect. They pick it up, carry it out of the zone. Shot with another save by Kimball that he redirects wide of the net. Flyers controlling it. Shot and a save. Another save by Kimball. Chipped up by Van Opdorf, and Ryman not able to get it out. As the puck bounces around, Van Opdorf picks it up. Sorry, that was Chamberlain picked it up. He throws it out, and Flyers control it and bring it back into the Tigers zone. Chamberlain picks it up down low. Chipped up by Noon and out. Team battling for it, and number 12 gets to it first. Chipped up on a backhand. McKenzie trying to keep it in, not able to do so. And we're getting the hand pass call by the official. That is by the linesman. That's the other thing the linesman can call. Looks like we got a timeout. But face off down in the Foothills zone with 1:39 left in the third period.
Okay, so now that it's not a series game, now it's like
All right, face-off taken by Seabolt. We got Noon and Spindler up front with him. Gibson on the back end, and that gets shot right towards the net as goalie covers that one up really quickly. Still 1:39 left in the third period. Flyers control that one. '89 gets it into the zone, that cleanly, and finally chipped up and out by Sullivan. Spindler right there tries to get it around 20, but he's not able to do so. Seabolt there putting the pressure on 20. Sullivan now with it. Sorry, Chamberlain. Boy, one of these days I'll get both of them right. And we got an offsides call as there was still number 7 from the Flyers in the zone. So face off in the neutral zone with 56.7 seconds left in the third period. Seabolt again taking the draw. Won by the Tigers. Clearly though, as Flyers come back with it. Number 20 with a shot that's blocked. Seabolt picks it up down below the goal line. chipped up and out by Noon. Picked up by 16 for the Flyers. Number 90 brings it into the zone. Hands it off to 20 to 18. Noon controlling that as he's bumped. Flyers doing a good bit of hitting here. Chamberlain bounces it off the board, but not able to get it to. And looks like we've got a goal. Eight came over it. Flyers buried one with 9.4 seconds left. That's going to put them up in this tilt. I think the Tigers coach is a little hot-headed right now. One of his players, Jeremiah Noon, got hit, and no call there. He crossed the ice and targeted one of the Flyers players, which generated the penalty call. And the subsequent goal that went right through Kimball's 5-hole and into the back of the net. Taylor knocks it up and bounced off the boards and all the way down, and that goes for an icing with 1.4 left in the third period. Flyers just trying to waste time and let the time expire in this particular game. Face off in the Flyers zone. Trillo taking the draw. And Flyers walk away with the win in this one, 3-2. That's all, folks. Everybody have a good rest of your Sunday afternoon, and we will see you for the next game.